Hey, welcome to another Unreal Foos tutorial. Today I want to talk about some additional options for the backpin. So if you look at my backpin tutorial, I talked about some of the common options for doing the backpin. And for the most part, you want to stick to doing those main options. But sometimes you can surprise the defender by adding extra variation. So here's a few of the options that I didn't cover in my original backpin tutorial, but here's some additional options that I like to use. So again, as you do your backpin and you're doing most of your standard options, one of the common options that you can do is go right into either a push kick or a pull kick off of the backpin, and so it kind of looks like this. So if you're setting up, can do a pull kick like that, and the way you do that is as you're backpinning here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna send the ball over that way, and then this guy is just gonna pull the ball this way, and you're gonna hit it. And I typically do a close hand pull kick off this setup just because I'm already doing my backpin close-handed, so it's a little bit easier to go and come down and hit it. If I try to do it open hand, it's it'll take a little bit. It takes a little bit longer for me to, or it takes a little bit longer to do this, and most of the time I'll just whiff on it because I'm not fast enough to come down and do it. So for me it works out a little bit easier just doing that close-handed pull kick, and the same thing with the push kick. Again, it's just now you're bringing the ball this way, and you're having this guy push, and you can hit a close-handed push kick. See if I can get it out a little bit farther. And you typically want to do these. Sometimes these ones are more effective if you do them right away, as opposed to taking a little bit longer. So it's kind of like, if you want to just get people, if you want to catch them sleeping. So if you're gonna go for a new setup and you go right away to it, I think that's typically a little bit more effective when you catch people off guard with those options. Another option basically is using your outside guys to hit the ball. Typically, what you'll do is when you're setting up right here, is you're going to let the ball go right to one of these spots and then hit with this guy, or if you want to go on the pull side, then you'll hit with this guy. But as you're back pinning, you're gonna go here, let it go, and then come down right away with this wing guy and hit it like that. So so it'll look something like that. And then again, same thing with the pull guy. Got to make sure it moves a little bit. So you can do some of those options. The last thing I'll mention is being able to essentially backpin and do circles like that, and basically do your shots right off of that. So if I do this. And I fake, I can go to a backpin. You can do things like that. You can do things like that. So, do a lot of those drills where you're just backpinning like that, and then try to also practice circling. And you can also be creative. A lot of the times sometimes I'll try to do like a slingshot off the backpin just by doing, if I'm here, something like that. See if I can actually do one. Something like that. So just mix in your options and be creative. I mean, that's typically what I what I do is I'll just, you know, mess around with one option and then just try to discover other options off of it and see if I can hit other things off of it. So, you know, doing that slingshot off the backpin is another option that you could try. So, you know, give it a shot. Send me any questions or comments. Thanks.